Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Bank Nifty trade plan for 3rd January tomorrow. This is the daily chart of Bank Nifty that we have. We got a small gap up and a small green candle on the daily chart. Nothing so specific on the daily chart. We'll just quickly shift to our 15-minute chart where we have all the levels. Today we did some live analysis and we were able to capture only this up move, right? And if you see, we perfectly rejected the CPR and CPR R1 in Bank Nifty on the 15-minute chart and came down, but this was not a very confident move as the open interest data didn't support it. See, throughout the day we had some good put writing, right? I don't have that screenshot, but throughout the day we had some good put writing. It was shared, everything was shared why we didn't go on the short side so easily in a live analysis, but a short trade would have worked, but the open interest didn't give us that signal. There was some conflicting views, so it was not a very convincible and a easy way to short right over here. See, when we have a system we have to follow it, right? See, we follow the CPR and the open interest along with EMAs. So these are the things that we follow. Now sometimes all these three together gives us beautiful entries. Sometimes we get not so confident entries, like today. On the upside we got a good trade, but on the downside we were not so confident to trade. And sometimes we get like a sideways, neither up neither down. So the same system that we follow, the trading system, will give us all type of views: a good trade, a bad trade, and a confusing trade. Obviously the up move was a good trade, especially when we had a view that if we kind of break out of the structure we could go up. The first target was R1 of CPR, it was achieved. Now that is what happened today in Bank Nifty. Let's see what are the levels that we can use tomorrow. Firstly, I would want to mark off all the levels. I just deleted it by mistake. We have a pretty good resistance over here, 43,600. And the next thing that I want to do, this would be pretty important for tomorrow, kind of this trend line and this trend line, because even today if you see, we kind of we took rejection along this trend line. Initially in the day we had another view on the downside, is if kind of this trend line breaks and the CPR level, CPR meaning on this three lines is the CPR, right? If this breaks, probably we'll see previous day low, but we exactly took CPR, supported the CPR and bounced. So for tomorrow we are going with these two levels as our pretty important levels. We see the price is hovering over here, right? As of now we went high, we came down, we went high, we came down. Now the price can kind of break out and go higher, or it can even break down and come lower. That is a question mark which probably will be answered tomorrow. And some of the key levels to watch out for is this, that is 43,360, because even today we kind of had some sell off from here, so I would want to put one line here. And the strong support is definitely this, that is 42,960, around 43,000. So even though we break out of this trend line, even if we can get a break out of this or a breakdown from this, would be a better trade. And if you see the CPR for tomorrow, we have a nice narrow CPR, so that is not a problem. We could have a nice trending day. And exactly where we have these two lines, we have the R1 previous day high and S1 previous day low. So this is beautiful. So basically within this it would be difficult to trade, right? Within this region between 42,300 and 42,400, almost 42,000, yeah, 380. We will look for a reversal over here, or we will look to buy over here. If this breaks out, definitely we will be bullish on the upside, and if this level breaks down, definitely we will be bearish on the downside. Along with the CPI levels, we will also use the trend line that is marked. If we get a breakdown, probably a retest to this trend line and come down, probably we can take a short, and if this level also breaks, we can kind of continue that short trade. So these are the levels that we will be using. Even tomorrow I'm planning to do a small, I won't be able to do for the entire day, but at least the opening until 12, I'll try to do some live analysis even tomorrow. A lot of people did like what happened today. I got few messages that it was good, especially the option chain. I did mention about how the market will be bearish and how the open interest changes, right? The video is there, it's public, you can go and watch it if anybody hasn't seen it. But based on the open interest for tomorrow, we have pretty good put writing at 43,000, and some kind of call resistance is there on the upper side, that is 42,300 and 42,300 and 400. So let's see how it plays out tomorrow. We just can't only go by CPR, only go by open interest. We'll have to combine everything and see what is the best trade that we can take. And on this chart I have the EMAs. Now this is the 20, red is the 20, blue is the 50, and the pink is the 200. So on the 15-minute, we are above 200 EMA and we are above this 20 and the 50 EMA also. And if you see 5 minutes in the opening itself, we kind of touched the 200 EMA and had a good bounce. So we'll have to see if this uptrend continues, or are we going to break and come below the 200 EMA. See, as of now, both 20 and the EMA, the price came here, kind of took support at the 50 EMA, went up again, possible support going up. We'll have to see if that breaks and comes down, or what is going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow it's either way. It can, the market can turn bearish or it can turn bullish depending on these breakout of these levels. So let's just look at Nifty. Nifty was initially pretty bullish. Okay, when even when Bank Nifty was slipping, Nifty didn't slip much. Only in the end, Nifty slipped, kind of took resistance at the CPR and bounced. And the levels in Nifty will kind of remain the same. We can get rid of this trend line. And put some sort of resistance here. If this level breaks, probably we'll see this high of 18,260 again. And if this trend line that I'm marking right now in Nifty breaks on the downside, see today also beautifully 1, 2, 3, 4 times we have taken support of this trend line. So if this breaks, the first target is this 18,086, and then we'll probably hit levels of 18,000. So this is it for tomorrow. Let's see how it goes and hope we can make some money tomorrow.